landing in the water about 100 km/h. So it's a strong impact.
Before I dive, the water entry is really the last thing I think about. I always think about the start and perfect top and doing the first half of the dive, and then it's almost automatic.
Before entering to water, have moment, maybe 1 meter before water. Body full power.
The more high dives you do, the more your body, your muscles remember that feeling of how tight to be in the water.
If you go wrong, well, then the impact is like cement. That's the bottom line. To all you people out there, it's like cement.
It's difficult to judge how many meters you get to make your barani, and we put this the spray water like this to have a little bit of movement in the water and to see how much we can make, how much time we have to make our barani.
In the salt water and sea water is usually harder because salt make water more concentrate, no? And sweet water or fresh water is less concentrate, so impact is easier.
Water works in weird ways. I mean, Orlando's got a huge bruise across it. Just he doesn't know what he did. He just landed straight up in the water. But sometimes when you hit, it opens up the water. But as you're about to finish your line, it slams back in you.
If it's like in a lake and it's really flat water, I feel like it hits harder because I have to break the surface. You know, the surface is completely still. You have to break it. If there is a little bit of a current, or if there's the ocean, for example, where there's some waves hitting the rocks and stuff, there's a little bit more air and the water feels softer. Another thing that hurts a lot for me is when there's cold water or cold weather outside, my feet get very cold. And if I have cold feet and then hit the water, that hurts a lot.
Generally, the higher you go, the more shallow you go in the water. And when you get to the heights, 21, 22, 26 meters, like in these competitions, you're going so fast that the water resistance stops you faster.
Yeah, scuba divers is very important for divers. First, you feel quieter, more quiet when you see somebody who care, you know.
We need the scuba diver just in case we get an accident. If you land bad, sometimes you're not able to swim, so they have to catch you and to help you to swim. And sometimes if you really had a big crash, you're unconscious, so you are like a rock dropping in the water. You go straight to the bottom.
You need some person who help you if you mistake. It's very important, and usually without scuba diver we don't make practice and non-compete is impossible.
I think we choose to do feet first dive instead of head first because the risk when entering the water is much lower. I mean, even though it's a big impact, hitting it feet first is much safer. Your legs, not only the muscles but the bones in your legs are much bigger, much stronger than in your upper body. If you want to be able to have a long career and still be able to perform for a few years, do very difficult dives, feet first is the way to go. Head first is, I think, a little bit too risky.